Well, hi, everybody. We are setting up our September planner, so come check it out. Hi, everyone. This is Crystal from A Crystal Clear Life, where we focus on planning, organizing, and living a more simplified life. And today, one of the ways that I am living a more simplified life is I am trying out a new planner. This planner came from Jenuine Studios. I'll have a link to it in the description box below. I purchased this planner and I went over parts of it with you. And so this is kind of a bonus video of how I'm actually going to set it up and try to use it for the month of September. Okay, so let's jump right into getting things set up because this is the last week of August and I need to get things started because I have things planned for September and I need to get those written down. And as you can see behind me, I think there's a storm rolling in. It's getting a lot darker, a lot faster than it should be. So I'm going to move along. All right, let's get started. Let's jump into the computer. So you can see here the way that this particular calendar is set up. Purple is the primary color. I guess maybe because it's in OneNote or maybe Jen really likes purple. I'm not sure, but it's okay with me and I'm going to leave it exactly that way for this month. So you're not going to see me doing a lot of table shading. Although if I wanted to change these colors, again, because each of these items is a table, and I can tell that because the table box comes up right up here. If I wanted to change the color of something, I certainly could click in that area, go to table shading, and change it to whatever color I might want it to be. So if I wanted to, I could make it blue, for example. Okay? All right, but I'm not going to take the time to do all of that this year or this month. I'm just going to use it the way that it came. And I did play around a little bit with a couple of sticker packs that I have. This pastel rainbow, I thought was kind of some pretty colors that might work well. And I also kind of like this, galaxy theme, which I thought was really pretty. But today I'm going to work more on the functional layout of the planner, and I'll go back and play with the stickers and stuff at the end or at another time. Okay? All right. So here's our September overview. And if you watch the video on this complete planner, you know that all of these pages are links. If you did not watch that video, I will leave a link up above so that you can go back and check out as I go through and review this whole planner. Okay? All right. So for the monthly overview, what I normally do is I keep a year-long calendar. And my year-long calendar here, and generally what I do is I take that month and I copy it and bring it forward and I use it in this particular format, okay? Well, I'm not going to be using it in this format for the month of September, so I am just going to grab it and I'll take it and make a copy of it so that I can add those important dates and things, okay? So Control C to copy, and then we will go back to September. And I'm going to go over here and paste on the side, Control V, and then I can start adding those things in. So the first thing that I need to do is I need to date all of these. I'm going to do that quickly. I'm going to speed this up. And all I'm doing is simply typing the number in the top corner. All right. And there we have all of the days. Now what I can do is I can go in and I can add any holidays or items that I already have listed on my calendar. Okay, so now you can see I have all of my items transferred from my long-term calendar to this calendar, and then I can go in and I can highlight certain things if I would like them to stand out. So I could do holiday, perhaps in light purple. This is a class that I'm taking. Again, I could do the same, highlighting if I would like. Um, let's see. These are also events, so let's do the same for those. All right, very good. Okay. All right, and then, maybe I want to highlight this one, pay bills in green, because that's something that I have to do. And that's more of a financial kind of thing. Okay, so you can color code your calendar however you want. All right. So that's going to work out great for the monthly. And then what I can do is I can go ahead and as I go ahead to start setting up the weekly view, I can click. Well, I don't have anything to add here at the moment for the first one. So let's go ahead to week 2. On to week 2, what I can do here is I can go ahead and start setting up those dates. And let me just remember that it starts on the 4th, and that is the second week. Okay, so week 2 starts on the 4th, and that would be Monday. And I could either put the number here next to the word Monday, or I could go down, hit enter, and type the number 4 down there. And so on and so on. So let's go ahead and do that. 6. Okay. And if I want to, I can go in and make these bold, make them a little bit darker if I'd like. Let's see how that looks if I do that. I think that looks fine. I think that will work great for me. I could even go in here and maybe highlight this because it is a holiday. So I can remind myself underneath of that. I like having this space here because I can then go in here and write Labor Day, which is a holiday, and I can highlight that so that it stands out as well. Okay, let's see. We'll do that purple as well. All right, so then I have room to go ahead and put in all of the activities. So let's say here on this Wednesday, I know I have a quilting class, so I can go ahead and add that in there. And in my email, if I get a link about, registration for that class or something like that, I'll go ahead and link that here. But here you see I can add all of the things that I would normally do, appointments that I would have, I would put there. Now, I am somebody who's very much a routine person, so what I probably would also like to do is add another column. See, I'm modifying already. Should I just give it a go and try it the way it is and then see what I need to do? Or should I go ahead and modify it? Let me show you what one of my August weeks look like. My August weeks, I have the days and what goes on down here at the bottom, and I have, my other kind of boxes here on the side. I do like to have a top focus and projects, which I think I can add, and weekly to-dos, I can add those in there. A menu plan, that's kind of important. So let's go back and look and see how I can fit these things in. So I can put top priorities here. I don't see a menu plan on this page. And I don't see a place for like projects that I'm working on. Let me do this. I can go into this top priorities box, which you see is a table, and I can right click on that table and I can say insert a column to the right. All right. And just so you can see a little bit about what I'm doing, I'm going to go up here, and right now you see hide borders is on, meaning it's taken away all of the outside lines. I'm going to say show me the borders so that I can see a little bit better about what I am doing. And I'm going to take this and I can make it a little bit bigger. And up here next to priorities, I can tab over and write projects like so. She does it in all caps, so let me do it in all caps. Okay, and then I have a place to put my projects there. I don't usually habit tracking on the week, but I do my social media, so I can probably put that down here. Let me think about this. Let's go back and look at August. So I have my top focus, I have my projects, I keep a prayer list, which I could do down in the notes. Weekly to-dos, I have dinner plans I need, communications, waiting on, and errands to buy. All right, let's see. What if I take this habit tracker and instead of using it as habits, I write to call or to contact. Let's do that. Let's do to contact, because that gives me a little bit more leeway with, people that I might need to call or text or something like that. And let's do errands in this box. The thing that I love about this planner is that it's 100% editable and I can customize it exactly the way that I need it. So I can add to buy in there if I want to do it that way. And then this habit tracker chart down here, well, right away I want to change that to dinner, and I do not need these check boxes, so I can get rid of those. And I can just have a place to put dinner plans there, okay? Now, I don't know about these other two boxes yet. I haven't figured all this out. I'm kind of working my way through this with you on screen, okay? So a place to put my projects that I'm working on, my goal or my focus for the week. I like that. My to-do list, I know I can do customized tags there. I do have certain things that I do on certain days. I'm very much a routine person. Let's do this. Let's go on this weekly page up here, and let's go ahead and split that too. Let's go down to table, and we'll do insert to the right. And that gives me another section that I can put my to-do items. So for example, on Wednesday, I like to water my plants on Wednesday. I think it's very alliterative and it helps me, keep track of all that stuff. On Thursday, I usually do my groceries, and I usually go take a trash run because we do not have trash pickup. I have to actually take it to the dump. And so I like to, kind of keep track of the things that I'm working on in a to-do kind of style right there on the side. Let's see. Can I make this a little wider? There we go. All right, so I have the columns there with, these could be like appointments. And then I have my to-do list over here. Okay, I kind of like that. And if I want to do, if I want to do my customized tags, I can. I can say that this is an errand to go to the grocery store, and also an errand for the trash run. I can do that, and then I can come in and check them off. I can also add customized tags over here. Like, let's say I need to, this is the month of September and homecoming's coming up, so I need to make centerpieces for church, something like that. And then instead of this just being a generic to-do tag, I can remove that tag and I can add it as a church task. There we go. So that it stands out for me and I know that that's something that I have to do for church, for homecoming coming up. Okay? All right, so goal of the week, priorities, projects, to-do list, not a habit tracker. What is this? This would be my GTD stuff. I don't know that it'll say that, but so people to contact, errands to run, and things that I need to buy. Okay? And then I have my dinner plans down here. Now, I could also do this as my social media. So this could be my YouTube, things that I have to do for YouTube, and this could be Instagram and my Facebook posts, okay? And so I could just say, put in a spot here that I want to post on Instagram and Facebook on Tuesdays and Fridays, and that kind of thing. My videos on YouTube always release on Friday, so that would be good as well. I don't think that I'll need these check boxes, but I will leave them there for now. Okay? All right. Then I have a general note section down here. All right, let's jump back over to August and see what I might be missing. Let's see. Focus, got it. Projects, got it. Prayers, I can add somewhere, maybe in the notes. Weekly to-dos, I've got it. Dinner plans, I added that section. Communications, waiting on, errands, and to buy. Got that. This chart I usually use for keeping track of where I am in the process of my videos. So I'll think about how I want to add that in there. Weekly gratitude and celebrate the wins. That's something important to me. I'm going to need that. And I also love this. This is kind of like my weekly chore list. And I just made it with icons. And so I think that's kind of cute. So I'm going to take that. I make a copy of that. And we'll take that back to September, and it will be kind of like adding a sticker. Let's paste it here on the side, and then I can put it somewhere. Maybe I want to put it down here on my notes section. Let's see. I can put it all the way over here at the end. Something like that. I could do that. Or if I don't want this notes section and I need this section that talks about all of my YouTube and Facebook and Instagram things, I could paste that here on the side. And I could move that into place if I wanted to do that as well. Let's see, let's move this whole notes box out of the way. And let's put this over here so it kind of lines up with what Jen has. Like so. Okay. And I can make this shorter. There we go. And then I can put my chores over there. And I want to put this notes box back, but I want to make it smaller. Got to make the whole thing smaller. There we go. So now I have a notes section. Okay. And if I wanted to, I could also come up here to this top one and let's add another section over there to the right. Insert to the right. So now I have, all right, people I'm praying for. Let's stick with the format that she's doing, which is all caps. And we can make it wider. All right, so now I have my top priorities, my projects, my prayers, or the 3 Ps, my weekly to-do list, my GTD stuff, my errands to buy, waiting on, let's see, let's do this. I know I'm moving around a lot in this video, I apologize. Just trying to play and get it to look like I like it, but to have all the functionality that I need as well. Okay. And then this will be waiting on. So I can add over here things that I am waiting on. Okay, so if I'm waiting on an order to come in, and I'm waiting on information from Robin, and you see as I am typing, other things are moving down, which I think is great. Okay, that's going to be great functionality. All right, so there's a week setup. I think that looks pretty good. I think I'm going to like this little planner. Of course, I can't use anything exactly the way it is out of the box. I'm going to try that with week 1. Let's see. Well, look, I've already modified that. I did my to-dos there. I'm going to try that with week 1 and see how that works. But I have a feeling that modifying it a little bit like I did for week 2 is going to be pretty cool. Now, I'm also going to see if I use these links more than I use the pages over here. We'll see. I am very used to going over here and clicking through the different pages and navigating through OneNote that way. But, I think it's just all in what you get used to. So overall, I think I'm going to like this. There are some pages that I do not have in this particular notebook from Jenuine Studios. But the beautiful thing is that I normally have my personal meal planning page, which is my grocery list, right, with all the messy things that I need. I simply can move that. I can, let's go down to copy or move, and we are going to move that to September 2. So when I go back to September and I look all the way down at the bottom of my list, there is my personal meal planner. Okay, so even though the page is set up with the links and all of that, if you move things around, it will still find it with those links. So I can then take this personal meal page and I can move it all the way up to the top if I'd like, before my week starts, so I can put it right there. And my week links still work. Even though I've moved my pages out of order, I can still go to week 1. Which is the one that I played with a little bit. I can still go to week 2, which is the one that I played with a lot. And so those links still work, even though you're adding additional pages in there, okay? So I can still put in things like my habit tracker and my inbox page, all of those things that I think are critical for the way I plan, but I can use the structure of her monthly calendar, her weekly calendars, and her daily calendars with all of the links there, for some efficiency and less that I will have to recreate. Now, when I go to look at the pages and how they're going to work for me, I have to think about, if I'm going to modify each page each week, is that going to be worth it? Or can I copy and paste? So we'll have to see how that works, okay? So stay tuned to see how this new undated planner is going to work for me for the month of September. Let me know in the comments, what do you think about the planner? Is this something you would be able to use on a weekly or daily basis? Do you like the layout of it? Which sticker set do you think I should use for the month? Do you like the rainbow of balloons birthday set, which is not really a birthday set, but it's rainbow balloons, or the galaxy set? Let me know what you think about that. I kind of am leaning towards the galaxy set. I don't know. We'll see. We will see. Maybe I'll use a combination of both. I don't know. Anyway, thanks for joining me today. I'm going to post some finished pictures on Instagram once I figure out which sticker set to use and get it all decorated. And we should be good to go for the month of September. If you have any questions about this planner, go ahead and leave me a comment, and I'll be happy to get back to you as soon as I can. And if you want to see more of my videos, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Give me a like if you've learned anything new or were intrigued by this video. And here's hoping that you can live a more simplified and organized life through better planning. I use OneNote. Thanks for joining me today. Until next time. Okay, bye.